curved surfaces of pipe should be installed by prefabricated insulation, which is fabricated according to the curve or elbow characteristics from the bottom to top one by one. The pipe section should be fabricated with proper tools. The fabricated insulation should be secured with galvanized binding wire or with steel bands. Then, the sharp leftover wire can be kept inside Rockwool Pro-Rox pipe section for safety purpose. With horizontal pipes, the lengthwise joint of the pipe section should be turned towards the underside at the 6 o'clock position. For vertical pipes, the lengthwise joints should be staggered at an angle of 30 degrees to one another. While the pipe support section needs to be insulated, Rockwool insulation has to be fabricated according to the size of the pipe support in order to ensure that the insulation must not be damaged if the piping expands. While installing the Rockwool pipe section on the straight pipe, 10 cm should be left from the elbow in order to fasten the insulation with wire or bands according to the installation standard for industrial insulation on pipe. Continue marking points at 30 cm from the first point and continue until the end of the pipe according to the installation standard for industrial insulation on pipe to fasten the Rockwool pipe section firmly to the pipe with steel bands or wire. In some cases, there are gaps between insulation joints. Joints between the individual segments of insulation are plugged tightly with loose Rockwool insulation in order to avoid thermal bridges. Suitable cladding should be applied to protect the insulation from weather influences, mechanical loads, and potentially corrosive pollution. For doing this, the cladding has to be installed from the bottom to top along the pipe. Then, the top cladding will overlap the bottom cladding by 70 mm or as per industry standard of installation. And the pipe support section fabricate the cladding according to the pipe support size. Fasten sheet cladding with sheet metal screw or blind rivets at 150 mm center to center. We do not recommend to use aluminum screw. Before fastening the cladding with screws, tighten the cladding with belt and fraction of cladding can be used to prevent scratches on cladding from the belt. Once cladding is secured in the horizontal part, cladding can be installed on the elbow from the bottom to the top one by one.